don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess it's kind of random, different type of style. I know that damn it's laggy. I still load. Making my own Minecraft world to be a Minecraft let's play. Except for I don't diddle kids, unlike certain YouTubers. But it's a laggy. I have there's one mod, a normal mod I added to enhance it, and that's I could probably tell Tectonic makes these fuckers cooler, and I like it, so I'm gonna do whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna this is kind of just a shot in the dark. I'm gonna ow, make my own videos, just kind of chat about life and whatever's been going on and shit. It's kind of crazy. I don't know where to start yet. My life has kind of been hectic and stressful. Going through a job change. It happened a little while ago, start of the year. And so I kind of just recently sort of changed over, but also like not, you know. Oh, I'm trying to be good even though I'm not. Oh my god. And after recently changing over, I just finally got the starting to get the hang of things, and I'm slowly learning. But I still got so many worries in life, you know, like everybody does. It's a new job. It's all performance based, and it's all pressure on me. I have no one actually fully pretty much telling me what to do. So started off pretty rocky, and now I'm kind of getting the hang of it, doing better, starting to set more things. It's all commission based, so I'm learning how to pretty much do that, which is pretty scary when you have no idea what the fuck you're doing, you know. But hey, it's a path to being able to learn. I've been kind of super deep into the financial world, or like the savings and stuff. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I didn't even need that. Wonderful. But yeah, I kind of been in more in the savings, the little I guess personal wealth growth guru type of stuff. I like it. It's fun. It's interesting, and I kind of like to stick into it. Um, it's been a interesting little while. I guess I'll just make 2 torches out of that. Can I put this offhand? I can. Yay. But yeah, it's been one hell of a weird year. Quit my other job. Quit doing that. Funnily enough, I DoorDash on the side to make some money. You know, gotta stay afloat somehow. But it's been rough to say the least. Especially the lack of motivation definitely hits you like a truck whenever you don't really have an aim to go with. Met this one guy I've been working with. He's been really fun. Kind of around the same age as me. Everyone I'm working with is like 40 years older than me, so it's kind of nice to be able to work with someone that's kind of around the same size, same area as you. Ooh, this is way too quiet. You guys can't hear anything. That's fun. But yeah, it's been kind of interesting. That might be too loud. Let's see. But just slowly been improving, making more, doing more, which is good. It's I I'm young. I just want to be able to. I just want to be able to live. To be honest, I don't have the crazy goals of being the greatest to ever do it. But it would be nice. Should probably made a bucket, but it's whatever. What the hell? I don't even have an axe. It's fine. But it's time. It'll come with time, and I know it. A lot of this stuff comes with time, and it sucks because I've always been that one type of person that just never I understood it was time, stuff like that. I just never really wanted to wait and spend all that time waiting and waiting. I don't want to be 65 when I can finally retire. I want to retire earlier and be able to enjoy life when I physically can. I think most people can agree to that. Because it's kind of hard going to work. I think everyone can wish the exact same thing. If we didn't have to go to work, I think a lot of us would. Or at least not have to go full time, wake up early as hell just so I can make it to work on time for a job that I don't really enjoy too much. Stuff like that. It's just, well, I can't really say I don't really enjoy it too much. It's fun. I meet a lot of people. I've met more people that I ever known, and they're really cool people. With this motorcycle training guy, and he's gonna be probably one of the largest in the state, which is pretty neat to undersell it a little bit. And you find food, holy shit. But there's so much resources here. I'm not gonna take them all, it's gonna take forever. I know that's a waste, I don't care though. What am I doing? I just have a lot of worries. I would, slowly watching your family lose the health and vigor. Can't watch. It's hard to watch my dad work himself to the bone every day. But he does it. Man, would I be proud to be able to live up to him. Hardest working person I know. He's done more for me than I probably even realize. I know I say that, but whatever. He's just genuinely someone I wish I could. If I could, it's a quote that I remember. If I could become even half of the man he is, I can die happy. I don't know where that's from, or if it was close to a quote, but it's whatever. Oh, I have it set on hard. I might you change it because I just want to chill. Yeah, it's just tough to watch it happen. Most people see it happen. I'm lucky enough to not have to worry too much about living, eating, being able to have a nice warm bed. And I know I'm blessed that there's not many people, not everyone in the world can say that they have that. And it brings up, obviously, I feel a lot of the time feel so, I guess, what we would call it, devilish? No. Ungrateful for what I have, what I've gotten, but it's not like I mean to. I just, obviously everybody has wants, everybody has needs, and I think I push it too much. Haven't been the greatest son, but I try. Armadillo. That's fun. Life is fun. It's been enjoyable. Is that water? Probably might need to dial down the render distance a bit, but I'll play with lag. Same with oh my god, the PC prices. I've been wanting to build a PC. It's so funny. I used to, food, finally. Used to always just sit with my my best friend. We would talk about how we wanted to build our PCs. We were playing a Roblox game. It was like Toy Defense or something. Yeah, Roblox game. That was pretty fun. Enjoyed it a decent bit, but we were just sitting there running around because it's a game that you kind of do over and over, same thing over and over again. Which we kind of like those. They're nice chill games, just enjoyable little time. But we're just sitting around talking about how it'd be cool to have our own PC so we could play more games like Minecraft and stuff like that. Funnily enough, we had a server on almost the same type of. It's a mod pack. We're playing Optifine. Whatever it's called. Not Optifine. I can't remember the name of it. It's too hard to remember. But yeah, we were playing that, and I was just we want we've been playing that. We had a nice little server that lasted 2 weeks. I had a pretty cool build, but I got super burned out. He did too. We just got too ambitious for ourselves. It's kind of why I'm also sitting here, just how I am now. I just want to play a game where I can chill out, live my life, do whatever I want, build whatever I want. It's more fun with people, but if I wanted to, I'd probably eventually maybe make this into a server because it'd be cool. But you know, playing with friends, it's unbeaten. It's hard to beat, but yeah, he's crazy. Guess I can also go into the. I could go into more. Yeah, I might as well. Just detail. It's more fear. I can go. I'll go into more, a couple more of my fears. It's just been so long. I mean, kind of. It's looking honestly just therapy at this point. Oh my goodness, my girlfriend would kill me if she saw what I was doing. But yeah, speaking of my girlfriend, it's been really nice. Met her at my old job. You know, living life. But I've been worried. I haven't been the best. I need to. I just wish I can be as good as I possibly can for her. I can make shears, yes. I just want her to be proud, you know? Oh, thank God. I'm proud to call me hers. It's been so long since that happened, and it'd be nice, you know? She's just such a wonderful person. Actually, one of the best people to be around. My goodness. Seems like I just heard someone running around up above me. I'm in the basement right now. I'm living in my mom's basement. I'm not. This is just where my PC is set up. But I guess I honestly you could probably say I am. Funnily enough. I'm 19, so I'm not. It's not like I'm worried. Plus, right now, being able to afford to move out is kind of honestly a pipe dream right now. It's another reason why I got to start doing better at this job, so I can actually afford to move out an apartment and be able to live on my own. But saving money like that is pretty hard. I might as well. I can save some room. I'm not gonna get rid of this. Whatever. No way, I'll just save room by. Oh, sick. But yeah. Just being able to live my own life, be my own person. It's kind of a interesting thing. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm kind of wandering around just trying to find a cool place to build or to live at, just settle down. I'm not building in this savanna biome. This shit's ass. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is actually not too bad of a location, but this is tectonic. You got all these cool rivers and stuff, so which is also really another reason why I like to go around and see all these cool places. But yeah, I think most boyfriends who actually care for their girlfriend. Yes, I care for her, and I'm gonna say that. Shit. I know there's gonna be people saying here and there. I think it in the back of my head, like, oh, you're performative. You like it, but yeah, she's someone I'm just genuinely so proud of. I need to make some more. Might as well make a little bit more. But it's been kind of rough lately. I haven't been able to do as much as I'd like from her. I'm broke as shit. Like, money, big problem. She just had to fix up her car, and it's like costing her like almost $4,000. Parents are gonna pay for about half of it, but you know, it's still like 2.3, $2,300 she has to save for. Just gotta save money for so long you won't be able to do much, but well, it's life. I just want to be able to make money. I want to help her. If she finds this, I'll be crazy. But I wanted to save my money from that so I can help pay off that car. She's wanting to go to school for a teacher as well. I'd love to be able to help. She won't ever let me help her, but I don't care. I want to. Supporting me in ways I've never had anyone before do. Speaking of that, she's texting right now. Yeah. Parents are going to be out of her, out for her birthday. They're going to be going to France for a business trip, and so she's got to kind of gaslight, manipulate that. Not even. She's got to guilt trip them into. Be like, hey, you know, you get us more. They're parents are nice people. It was funny. I got the job I'm at right now from her stepdad. But yeah. It's been fun. I don't know. It's kind of hard, I guess, just ramble, but it's nice to get it off your chest, you know. Don't really have anyone to talk to, so I guess you guys. Oh, wrong button. You guys. Oh, I'm invisible. You guys get to watch me do this. You guys get to see me do all. There's no way I'm ever opening up to like anyone I know about this. It's fine. Loki, it's so funny. I've Loki been influenced by a bunch of the what's it called? There's this like financial guy. I was like it was like JP Finance. And I was looking at him. I was like, oh my god, that's so fun. It's like he's just like the background's like a COD. I don't remember. Probably Modern Warfare, like older Modern Warfare. I'm not like the first COD I ever played. I think technically it was Black Ops 2, but the first COD I ever owned was Black Ops 3. It's my favorite one. 2019 was fun too, but the other ones were pretty mediocre, which kind of sucks. I wish the COD games were actually pretty decent now. They're not. They haven't been good in so long. 2019 is fun. Well, it seems to be still be fun. People are still playing it, but you know, I was gonna do that. Whatever. But it's honestly sad how to watch all that stuff go downhill. It used to be such like an actual goated franchise, but what can you do? You know, they got a little too greedy for their own good. I should actually probably keep these. No, I'm gonna throw them away. Oh, I need that sugar cane. But yeah, it's honestly it's so disheartening seeing a franchise you love slowly die out and get greedy and just keep on wasting the potential they had. I mean, it's only so many things, but they're doing the FIFA thing where or like the sports game where they're trying to put it out a new game every year, and it just doesn't work. It's the same COD. They're just using the same things over and over again, just trying to get people to buy. I feel like if they just took a break, took a couple years off to just actually perfect and kind of make a new COD, make it inspirational, or not inspirational, or like take inspiration and make it new, brand new and fresh. It's one of the highest selling franchises ever. People will bring it. If you bring in new stuff, make them fully fleshed out, fresh, new, like a breath of fresh air pretty much. I know people will fucking play it because, well, it's proof that people still play the new COD, people still buy the new COD every year. Oh my god. Another one I just hate to see is fucking zombies. It's just so bad. So annoying. I just wish. I see. I'm in the opinion of Black Ops 3 Black Ops 3 zombies, and like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 were the best zombies. I hate the health bars. I hate starting it with a loadout. It's so it's like it gets rid of the whole feeling of it being a zombie apocalypse and you're kind of bare bones. Like that part was just always so fun, but starting out with new, because then you start out with new people, new characters. They each have voice lines, and like I'm just thinking of like Shadows of Evil right now. You start off with a revolver, and it's new thing, new voice lines. You got Jeff Goldblum in there. It's like just so dope. And then, oh, I have 4. Let's see what I can get. Oh, but I need 4 of those anyways. But it's like, yeah, you don't really. It's like you don't really get that feel from any of them anymore, and it's just so sad because it was such a fun thing to play with your friends. Whenever you'd have fun, be able to just blast a couple hours away on the Horizon dock, just hunting the bows. Oh, I'm like everyone arguing who gets the lightning bow. I was always the one. I was a little petty boy. I'd always get the lightning bow because I loved it. It was the first thing I get. It was the lightning or the wolf bow, the easiest ones to get, because I didn't really ever want to do the other ones, and they were the most powerful. That's why I really wanted them. Speaking of which, Horizon Dog is definitely the best zombies map of all time. I'm biased. I have never even played Origins. Yes, I said that. I'm completely using word of mouth to assume why to say that. There are like very few maps. I've never even played Go Rod, Zetsubo. I think I played Kino. I had like the Black Ops 1 discs or the Black Ops 2 discs that come with a bunch of zombies, and then Ascension as well. I haven't really done too much. I don't really play much by myself. I'm not gonna lie, I used to get scared, and now it just doesn't really seem like much I'm gonna do. Keep on stopping. Gotta respond to the girlfriend. This is so cool. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, I'm just saying, it's just such a sad sight to see the zombies franchise go down. The maps go downhill. Everything's just going downhill. I think the last zombies map or like game I actually enjoyed was either probably Zombies in Spaceland, and I think I enjoyed Cold War. Was it Cold War? Yeah, and The Machine, the Nocturne Tolton. Watching them, play that. That one was okay, but never really gave it much mind. It wasn't like a Horizon Rock where it was a cool setting and stuff like that. It was more just zombies. I hate the exfil and the score streaks in zombies, bro. Come on. And I know they put the whatever the main characters to rest, their all their counterparts. This is pretty, but it's that whole story, and so ugh. It's like it's a fun thing. Ooh. I mean, if it doesn't seem like it'd be too hard to make up and find new characters to create. I mean, they did it for Shadows of Evil. They had one-off characters there, and they were pretty dope. Same with Mob of the Dead, and that's one of those two are like some of the highest rated maps of all time. I just loved. It's like I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be able to do that. This is really cool, actually. I like this. I don't think I'd build here, but I want a bigger mountain. Yeah, it's like essentially could be it. And you just think about it, it's like they made the one-off characters. They probably can if they actually made a really probably could make a really good other crew, but obviously that takes time. That's why they gotta stop rushing and pushing out all these new maps, new characters, new everything immediately, like as fast as possible, and they just need to slow down, take their time. They'll make crap tons of money because I mean it's this is COD. COD makes so much money because they just The name now, actually, it's like that. It's like pretty much, it's like the FIFA and Madden name. They just slap that on, and it's guaranteed to pretty much make us a lot of money. It's just time. People just want to rush and get money. So many greedy corporations, greedy everything. It's so damn annoying. I wish it's like people are just super greedy. And to be honest, I'm one of them. I just told you the story about how I would always steal the Dreisendrag, lightning bow and the wolf bow because they were the easiest and the most powerful. I enjoyed them the most. It's like there's no reason for. I just wanted those ones because, oh, they're strong and easy to get. I want this one. It's fine. And it's like I'm a victim of it. I'm greedy as hell. Yeah, everyone is. Most people are extremely greedy. And I went to Subway earlier, and I ain't even got no money. I can barely spend it on fucking sandwich, and it's like $15 for a 6-inch, with a drink and chips, a small drink and chips. And it's like, I need more food than that, but it's what I can get, what I got. I just wanted to save as much money as possible, and it's like, it's just insane. $15 for that. If I was close enough, I should have just gone to In-N-Out. Oh my god, In-N-Out would have been able to make so much more. I would have been able to get like 2 cheeseburgers and a drink. That would have filled me up more than half a sandwich. Where am I going? And it's just so annoying. Everything's just getting so damn expensive. We're barely making any money. It's like burrito from Chipotle. I just realized like they're $15. What happened to the $5 footlong? You know, we need to bring that back. Well, I mean, most Subways are going out of business, so that's probably why they're charging so much. But that's still so damn annoying. It's just sad to see, you know. I'm trying to stay kind of unaware and like out of it because it's just annoying. Not much I can do about it, you know. Just gotta keep on living life. Keep on doing, control the things you can control, and just try to ignore the things I can't. Kind of my stance on politics too. I'm not gonna go there because that's just so shitty. It's so annoying. I just wanna be able to relax, live life, not stress about too much. I've been doing that, well, a lot of that lately, and it's just, I know it's so annoying. It's just part of growing up, though. Most people will say growing up. If you see this, and I don't know if anybody's actually gonna see this. It might just be me watching it 50 times over, getting those views. But if you see this and you're still in high school, enjoy it. It's like it's genuinely nice. I'm pretty fresh out of high school. It's fun for a little bit, and now especially when I was at the other job, my life was just kind of revolving around going there and work. And I literally said to myself before, it's like, I don't ever want to be that guy. Oh my god, why are all the turtles here? I don't want to ever just be the guy that, straight, blah, 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 straight to work. It's like eat, sleep, work. It's just like, it seems so boring. I never been super into partying too, so it's not like I had a crazy social life. I have like 5 friends that I can go to and talk to. One of them is my girlfriend, so it's like, not like I have too many friends, not this circle, but I never understood the whole party culture. It doesn't really make sense. Like, I get it, you want to go there and have fun, but especially if you're like in a relationship, if you're just going there to, I feel like a lot of it's just go there just so you can you know, get with someone. It's just so sleazy, so annoying. It's just loud and annoying. I'm also low-key kind of an awkward person. I guess I'm a little more, I guess, traditional when it comes to dating. I just don't feel so stupid. It's so sleazy to try to just get with someone, and that's because I always probably had bad luck with relationships. Never been super duper outspoken and stuff. So it's always kind of hard to do that. Everyone has a crush though. You know, I having crushes growing up, and then I had it on my girlfriend. And I finally acted on it, and now I can't be happier with her. Couldn't be more happy. So I just like to enjoy the time, enjoy it with her, because so many people just ignore the fact that this is the yes, this is the person you were actually going to spend your life with. This is the person you chose to be with. And you better not fucking you better choose wisely. There's probably, I mean, millions of stories of people just not being happy with their relationship. How you can see it on Instagram. Oh my god, Instagram and TikTok and all that. It's just so easy to just see all the negative sides. Like I remember seeing a video of like how this woman's like breaking down, and then all the comments were like supporting her because she was like upset that she was in a marriage, or like she's upset with her marriage. It's like, you gotta take time and actually go with someone. You have to find someone that has values the same, not just whether or not you can screw them, you know? So they don't got the same values and image in life as you do. It's just gonna be hell. You're gonna be fighting each other. It's just something you gotta imagine, find together. I'm sorry, it's been so laggy. I know. I'm lagging. This must be such a horrible watch too. I have no idea how the quality is turning out on this, so it's been kind of fun. But yeah, it's like, what's the point in choosing someone just because you're physically attracted to them that you have pretty much know almost nothing about, and then you know nothing about them, so they do stuff you don't like or you don't have values with, and then you're kind of upset, and then your relationship falls apart because you didn't know who you're actually going to. You just simply gotta find the person you want to be with, and it sounds harder than it is, but it's 100% a product of environment. It's also extremely difficult too. It was funny, before I found my girlfriend, I was on like a dating app for a couple months. Didn't really have much success. Not the most attractive person, but man, these girls probably got crazy standards. Got every guy thirsting over them. But you know, just sitting there, just thinking about how I'm like, it's so difficult. Once you're out of school, it's so hard to fucking find someone. And you can get lucky like me and find the person you want to be with for the rest of your life, and just couldn't be happier. But not everybody gets that. And it really is it's a big time thing too, you know. It takes time to find them. You gotta be purposeful with who you choose. You can't just go willy nilly and just choose this person because I said so. Because I it's like, I'll take anyone at this point. You gotta be smart, and like I said, it's a product of your environment. If you're going to fucking nightclubs hoping you can find your wife there, well, if you want a wife that keeps on going to the nightclubs, then why the hell are you there? Why? I mean, I guess you should be there, but if you want one that doesn't go, why are you there? And a lot of them, it's just like, literally, I was thinking, like, how do you find them? You gotta go out and find them, but where? You can't really just go to the more traditional places, because those are the people you don't like. Especially for me, is like, those values aren't the ones I care for. So it's like going around finding those um, and people you want to be with and be around. It's difficult. You gotta find them. You gotta kind of just keep on outreaching. And I know I'm so lucky to be with where I'm at. But I know it's pretty idealistic, but to be honest, I'm terrified again ending up like those people that hate each other, don't like doing it. I am so laggy. I need to probably turn the share pack settings. I might need to probably just change to this. Oh shiza, I might have done the wrong thing. Whatever. But it's just like I'm just gonna lower this down for now. Let's go to 40. Blank done. But yeah, it's like just sitting there and just so. How the hell are these? Why are these? Whatever. It's just a terrifying thing, you know. Lucky you lost my train of thought. But you know, yay. If you want to be with someone that goes to the clubs 24/7, goes out with your girls and doing whatever they want, I guess that's where you gotta find them. But if you don't want that, you gotta find the location they probably would be at. Like I said, I'm okay. Extremely lucky with what happened to me, and I know that. I know how lucky I have been. I'm as surprised as most people were. Yay! Got a bundle. No. No. Yeah. Can't do that. Yeah. No. Yeah. Never mind. But yeah, it's like. Oh no, I need that. It's such a hard thing, and I know that, but don't give up. Out of all the negativity I've had, it's funny. I literally work with these guys, and I've had 2 occurrences of people being like, "Yeah, don't settle down, don't let this happen." Actually, I am actually taking this and then replacing this because red beds are both superior. And then I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want this to happen to me. And I think part of it is people are so selfish. It's all about me. Everything's about me now. You can't have any opinions because it's all about me. Like, I have to. I can't get in a relationship. I gotta focus on the grind. I gotta focus on everything. Like, don't get, like, if you're in that mindset, you know, and you're fine with that. Okay, well, keep it. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, it's okay. It's okay to just take a second, find someone who cares about you. Because if you pick the right person, they support you through literally everything. When no one when no one has your back, no one has anything, they're there for you. And I think that's something more valuable than building up than spending time on everything you do. Because realistically, a lot of guys probably, I speak from them. I'm gonna speak for them. It's like just honestly just want the fame, the money, and everything, so they can attract girls, impress people. It's like have an ego thing. And it's like that's not something you actually want. That's not something you really want. If you really think about it, you don't actually want that. Yeah, once you get the money and you have all this, that'll probably come. Probably, I mean, more than likely will. Like, but finding someone that actually cares about you, for you, not because of what your job is, not because of who you are, what you do, not because of, yes, because of who you are, but not because of just some random thing. It's just a nice feeling. Something you can't really get. Someone you can go talk to and just lose track of time and just enjoy their presence and spend time with them. This also, I'm saying this, but you do have to have some time to yourself. There's nothing you can do that I want that one bamboo. You do have to be able to have some time to yourself. There's no, you can't. You have to be a little selfish, but you have to be selfless. You know. You gotta be selfless with someone though. If you're not willing to be able to help them before you really shouldn't be able to be considering going into that. And it's so funny. Like I'm gonna directly quote. It's Demon Slayer. If you watch Tanjiro, everyone knows. Fucking whenever you watch that, main character Tanjiro, so happy, so idealistic. Just like the epitome of actual kindness. And just thinking about him. I remember his quote is like, and you help someone else. It always somehow finds a way to come back to you. And I feel like that probably actually can be true. See, I wasn't the most popular in school. I didn't really talk much. I wasn't really outgoing. I had a couple friends, but I wasn't that into it. I knew a lot of the popular people, but I wasn't very popular myself. Ow. I was texting my girlfriend. Fuck you, skeleton. And I know I should not have just stood still after I fucking took 2 arrows, but whatever. And it's just like, it's so idealistic, It's not, you can't fully live up to that, because no one can. I mean, he's an anime character, he's not real. No one, obviously, you can't really fully live up to that. But you can try. You can work on it. Just being a type of person like that is something, money actually can't buy. And it's funny, I kind of found the first seems that ends of it's just at my old job, just offering out a little bit of kindness, helping out. Obviously, don't be too kind, so where people are just gonna use you and just use you for your kindness and just abuse you. You gotta find the people that do that, understand that, don't really associate with them. Help when you can, but don't associate with them. Don't really say no to them. Or, I mean, you can't do say no, sorry. Do say no. But don't really... It's hard. It's so ideal, so easy to say, but so hard to do in practice, and everyone's guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Everyone is. Just don't hold it against them. It's how they are. It's horrible, but it's how they are. You gotta understand that. Just keep on with your day. There's another quote I love saying. I remember quotes because I remember in the middle of saying stuff. Just it only takes a second to ruin your day. Well, it only does. It's like a couple million seconds in a day. Yeah, you have a couple. It's like you got a couple million liters of water. Someone takes a single scoop of your water. Are you gonna be mad? Probably not. You have so much more in store. So much more you can draw from. It's like, kind of, you should live your day like that. Something bad happens, just look at it and say, well, that sucks. That was unfortunate. I don't want that to happen again, but hey, I gotta keep on going. Keep on going. Don't let it ruin your day. And funnily enough, for my job, I gotta do cold calls, so you hear the fair share of people just, oh hey, screw you, or like, yep, don't call me again. Don't want to hear you again. No, thank you. We're not interested in their little, their super egotistical way of saying I'm better than you, obviously. And it's like, you just heard that. I got a little, personal there, and it's like, it takes a second. It's like, stuff like that, especially when you take a lot of things personal, it's just unfortunate, because I do. Some people aren't just built nonchalant, Some people are chalant. It's okay being chalant. Be you, But it's definitely a mood killer sometimes, but keep on going. Always keep on going. Especially I guess I'll use the examples like cold calling. You get that one guy, it's it sucks. It's really hard to keep on keep on going, but just do it. For example, today I got this one guy. I call him. It's like one guy. He's like, yeah, not good. Don't call this number again. Take me out. Take me out the list. It's like, okay, fair enough. These guys probably get a bunch of cold calls and don't really want to listen to another one, but you know, you got it. It's like you gotta, yeah, you gotta see it from their perspective. Obviously, I don't want to be. If I was there, even hell, when I get cold calls, I don't want to listen to it. But as your job, you gotta sit there, take it, and you got like, especially it's always so much nicer when you have someone there. But if you don't, you just take a little break, refresh your mind, ignore it, try to just forget about it, have a short memory, and get back to doing it. Get back to going. And for example, I took probably like a couple minute break, took a reset, or I had another guy there try to laugh it off. Obviously, it still affected me, but by trying to act like it didn't, it doesn't feel as hard. But then I keep on. You hear that? You just keep on going. Hit up a calls, and then, luckily enough, that was pretty early in, so we had about an hour and a half left of what we had to do, and making calls, and we get there, and I get to the end of it, and now I got 2 appointments set, and now it's just possible money, and the whole goal was to set at least one, set something, and if I just have quit right there and then, I would have never made that one more call. Never made that next call. Ooh, I probably should stay above it. And I wouldn't have been able to make that appointment. It's always just, it's hard. You gotta push through. Honestly, you gotta see it from their perspective sometimes, especially as someone does cold calls or like all this stuff. Like, you gotta see it from their perspective for a little bit. Would you want your day you're in the middle of the day, just kind of be interrupted by someone doing this? I mean, not really, right? And it's so funny. It's like, it's not your job to open someone's mind to it, because you're not gonna be able to sell someone over the phone. I mean, if you do, that's probably your 1 in a million that you somehow get to it because they just feel like listening. They got money to spend, but you're not going to sell someone over the phone. You're not going to do that. You're not meant to. What you're meant to do is just relax, introduce yourself, make a conversation, and do it. Keep on going. You can't get too focused on the result and trying to force it when it's not there. Forcing something when it's not there, it's literally it's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, and expecting a different result. Well, if you're going to keep on trying to force someone's mind open to doing something, you're never going to get anywhere. That's where you got to go find someone. So it's just better just take a back step, and just go find someone that is open-minded to it. And, trying to force your way through people just never actually works. People are defensive by nature. They don't want to be sold. They don't want to be listened. They don't want to listen to you, And I think it's just something that you can kind of understand. Like, if you can take it, and everyone can practice this. I can practice. Everyone can. I'm not very great at it either. And it's ideals, and just, take a second to see it from their perspective. Take a second to breathe, understand how their day is going, what probably happened to them. And I think this is one of the bigger things when it comes to relationships. It's, if you're in an argument, you're having a bad thing, you need to, before you say that one thing, before you hear something you want to blurt out immediately, take a back step. I don't believe many people are that, idiotic to just be immediately, mad and just like psychotic just to be. Take a second, go back, look at your actions from their perspective, and see how you would feel to it. And this goes back to, finding someone with the same values as you. It's like, if I was a person that, went to the clubs often and enjoyed that, and then I found found a person that was like super, you know, stay in and ignore it and stuff type of person, you know, I bet they'd probably be upset when I don't tell them I went to a club like with my friends. Like for you that seemed normal, like, or you tell them you go to the club and you go like stay out lanes. Like for you that seems pretty normal, but for them that's something they never do. That's something they wait and they just enjoy. You know, they tell someone they like and they don't do it much, and if you come from their perspective, they're growing up, what they've lived through. It's like, yeah, okay, I understand that. You have to be more than yourself, and it's like you just gotta take the time to enjoy and stop trying to be so personal. It's not you against. It's especially with your partner. It's not you against you. It's not you or your partner against you. It's not. It's never has been and it never will be. Um, no frame rate apply. Advanced general. Sorry, I'm trying to fix that. Cancel. Whatever. But it's not. It's not you against your partner. It's you and your partner against the problem. That's what you have to do. Because if you don't pick right and you don't do this, you will always have these clashing ideals that will never mesh. But if you find the right person and you find if something does bother them and they speak up about it, you don't get defensive about it. You look at it, take a second, see how it could be from their perspective. See how if there what happened, what may happen, may have been a miscommunication, something stupid like that. It may have just been a stupid like a little stupid thing you did without realizing because habitually that's normal for you. This is pretty cool. But it's like foreign to them. And so they kind of took it in like a personal way. Like for example, how guys, like to joke with each other, just like be hard as hell to each other and just like, say rude shit to each other. But they actually, well, at least most guys mean well. They say that stuff just to do that, just to have a little back and forth because it's funny, to be honest. A lot of the time it's funny. And so, you know, if you do that with your partner and you say something stupid like that, that just may just hurt their feelings. They might not understand that you're joking because they might not come from people that do that, people that just joke around. And it's like most people are obviously they're just products of their environment. And so if you like for you, it'd be like, okay, I don't think I said anything wrong, because you're just thinking about, oh, I'm just joking, I'm just joking. But for them, it was like you just said something absolutely hurtful to them. They would never expect something like that to happen, like you to say that to them, but you did, and that shit hurt. And you have to be able to have the intelligence to just simply sit back, look back on it, see how you react, how you said what you said, and understand that they're not you. Like, I think so many people can just, get value from the idea of they're not you. They didn't react the exact same way you did. They didn't have the exact same life as you. They didn't grow up like you. I missed that emerald. And so, it's like, obviously they're not going to react the same. Obviously, like the people you like, say you. I mean, if you do hang out with the people around you that are kind of like the same, they all get the same humor. Obviously, they're going to probably start reacting kind of like how you do. But if you meet someone somewhere, like for example, we'll go with my thing. You're a guy that's clubs, but he wants to find a nice like fully traditional girl, right? They exist. You just keep on going around. You go around. You find them. You actually enjoy the spending time with them. You're trying to change, right? But you keep hanging out with the same people. You keep doing almost everything. You just stop clubbing, but you still hang out with them. Your humor and all your stuff is probably going to be the same, to be honest. And she's in a world that's completely different from that. Like she will literally have no idea what the hell's going on, and then you're gonna say something you think is a joke, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, that was extremely rude." That didn't, like, that's not funny. That wasn't enjoyable. Like, I don't understand how that's funny. And then you can take it in two ways and be like, oh, you're soft, you're not funny, and then like trying to just like and then back out and just be defensive on yourself, or you can sit back and be like, okay, I understand. I'm sorry that I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize that it was a joke. I meant as a joke. This was my intentions. And then you simply just apologize, say I won't do it again, and then you move on and you don't ever do it again. It's so simple. I can't number the amount of times I've actually me and my girlfriend, obviously we have arguments. We had arguments all the time. But that's not going to stop me from caring for her. Like this it's like it's pretty simple. Just is this argument worth actually losing your whole relationship over? And I can almost guarantee you it's a no. You'll simply put back and just sit back and be like, okay, yeah, this is kind of stupid. This isn't worth losing your relationship over. And this also all ties back to, finding the person. If they have the same values as you, same like a lot of like the same stuff, like a lot of the same stuff, they're going to have pretty much the same values. They're going to kind of see things the way you do, and you got to just kind of work things out. It's okay to apologize. No one is ever right. And if they're not willing to apologize, they're not willing to ever change, then it might be time to, take a second, look back. This is pretty cool. And just, go to a different location. Like, change your surroundings. Every person is a product of their surroundings. That will always be a thing. And it's just simply how we are. If I lived with people that like did drugs, were like out all the time, I would probably be doing the same thing because that's I perceived as normal, perceived as cool. And then if you get away from that, and you start seeing people actually just enjoy not doing that stuff, and then you're gonna be like, oh, well, that's weird. You guys are boring. You guys, whatever. It's like you're seeing it from your biased perspective. Like, not everybody wants to do what you do. Not everyone is you. It's just like you gotta just understand that. Not everyone is you. You need to take a step back whenever you're dealing with people and just see where they're coming from. See what happened, why their opinions changed. And obviously this doesn't work for literally for everyone. Some people just want, and when arguing, they argue just to sake of arguing just to be right. And those are the people you're just like, you have to kind of ignore. And it's just something you kind of have to deal with. Because no one's perfect. Not everyone's perfect. People are always going to be, like on you about that, But you can't really try so hard to change someone that doesn't want to be changed. If someone doesn't want to change, you can't change them. You have to want to change to be able to be a different person and do more. And it's just something to, think about whenever you're dealing with someone. If they're not willing to, there's so many things like people say like, oh, you shouldn't have to change for your partner. Oh yeah, I agree. You shouldn't have to change all of your whole lifestyle, so you uproot your whole life, just so you can, please your partner. I agree. That's you shouldn't really have to do that. But you should want to. You should want to have. You should want to be better for them. You should want to be able to change all your negative actions into something positive, so you can spend it with them. So you can just enjoy their presence. And it's just like if you just sit back and just realize, like, if you're gonna be friends with someone and then they do something that you really hurts you, or it's like you really didn't like, you'd kind of hope that when you speak up and say, hey, I did this That shit wasn't cool. I didn't like that. That was, please don't do that again. If they're the type of person to be like, whatever, it's whatever, come on, and then just ignore it and keep on fucking with your feelings and stuff, that's someone you shouldn't just be around. But if they're willing to be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, I didn't realize that hurt you, I won't do it again, you kind of do that. You should, like, value them. They're a person. You're gonna have differences. My best friend and I, we have differences. He's like almost the opposite of me. But when it comes to something like values like this, I'm gonna finish this thing. If we just, if we had an argument or some shit, like, I'm not gonna just go over and just like personally attack him and start using all of his worst fears and everything about against it. No. Like, if he did something that actually fully upset me, I will be like, hey dude, this shit actually hurt. Please don't do that again. And I fully think, trust him. I'm gonna say, I fully believe that I would say, it would be like, okay dude, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that to hurt you. That wasn't my intentions. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. And it's just something so simple of just, okay, I value you. I value your input. I value your opinions. I won't do it again. Or, and this is like kind of goes the same. It's like someone who's like addicted to drugs. It's gonna be extremely hard to get them off of it unless if you don't physically force them, or if you or if they're actually trying to seek help. And that's the hardest part. They have to understand. They have to seek help. And if they go if someone is actually that they were a pretty bad person, they were doing that, but they're actively trying to seek help, you should be fine. You shouldn't really hesitate to reach out and just help them. That doesn't mean obviously uproot your whole life and then immediately follow over and just go to helping them. It should be like, okay, I'm gonna leave you a helping hand, give you a little bit, but you got to keep on going yourself. It's something you have to do. Someone can't change unless they don't want to, and it's extremely easy to fall back into old habits and a bad environment. And that's one of the things you got to change. If you want to change, you have to change your environment. You cannot sit around the same people that disrespect you, the same people that just kind of ignore how you feel or enforce bad habits on you. You have to be willing to change your environment. You have to be able to take a second, look back and say, this is not what I want. It's okay. If you say that, if you're the nice, good people, you can say, hey, this isn't the life I want to live with. I won't be doing this. I won't be doing this anymore. Like, if you're hanging out with people, okay, for example, that do smoke weed recreational, but you're seeing bad, health detriments to yourself, and you say, you look and you say, hey, I can't keep on doing this. And if they're not the type of people to say, good for you, I understand, keep trying, keep going. You can do this, and then just be like, be supportive and change instead of just be like, well, it's not that bad. And then be like, you have to be firm with it and say, this isn't good for me. I'm not. This isn't what I want to do. You guys are really cool people. You're still my friends. If you need anything, reach out. I won't be here anymore. I won't be doing this anymore. I won't, if you don't change your life, change the people you're around, nothing's going to change. If you don't change what's around you, nothing's going to change. And this could just be simply just not hanging out with that friend group anymore and just saying out. It's so easy to just not even consider doing bad habits if you're not in the group around people that do it, If someone influences you to drink and then you just cut that person out of your life, and you a person that never really drank much, you cut them out of your life, it's probably you're probably going to start doing it less because they're not there there to remind you. And obviously, I know I'm flawed. Everyone's flawed. I don't have what I said probably has a bunch of flaws in what I said, but it's just something I just feel like so many people can just value from Not just not giving a fuck, but caring, actually caring. People need to get over this notion of not caring. You should care about the people around you and what they're doing. You should care about what's happening, you know? But you should also not worry too much about what you can't. If you stress about something you can't control, then you're just going to be stressing yourself to death. Like, if there's nothing you can physically do about it, it's so easy to say, but it's so hard to follow. Just stop worrying. Generally, just start focusing on what you can do. For example, my money. I like the problem with me. I haven't gotten much. I'm pretty broke. Funnily enough, like I'm broke, but I know why. I know what my problem is. I wasn't doing enough. I need to do more. I can do more. The few things I can't control are, like, if someone says yes to me. I can't control that. I can't control, whether or not, like, someone likes me. Someone's, going to, take what I do and actually, help me. I can't control that. No one can. The only person that can control what's going on is the person I'm asking, and they don't know me. So what I have to do is I have to just get out more. I have to go find more people that might be willing to do it. Because if they're not willing to, then I have to probably go out and find someone who does. And this is just going back to, like, cold calling. If you can't have... If like you talk to like 5 people and all 5 people don't want to talk to you, and you give up there and say, oh my god, no one wants to talk to me, this is impossible, I can't do this. Yeah, for you, it probably would never... 5 people is never enough people to... not a big enough sample size to be able to find someone that's willing to help you. But all it takes is that one person being able to do that to be able to change your life around. And so it's kind of just... you need to just keep on pushing through. You need to keep on changing what you can change, working through what you can, and not stressing about what you can't. For example, for me today, cold calls wise, I was about probably like 20. I was about 20 in, and every single one of them was a no. I didn't get to the right person I needed to talk to, or like they weren't interested, or it was like a dead number. It's just, everything but a yes. And so I'm sitting there. I have my work buddy across me. It's so funny. The next person I was gonna call was a mental health thing. I was like, hey, perfect. I need to call these guys because I wasn't having a good time. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't doing good. All I've heard is no. I haven't gotten anything, and I'm hearing, I see all the people getting successful, and I'm just like, why not me? Why is this not happening? And then I'm sitting there, and all I'm thinking about is like, okay, the next one is going to do it. The next one might be it. The next one might be it. The next one might be it. Because if you don't, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be walking away from that day, from today, being proud of myself because I got 2 appointments. And it's like, they're kind of pushing on us, trying to get to about 10, but as someone who's kind of new to it and I'm younger, I don't really know much. 2's will absolutely help me when I absolutely do anything. And I didn't get those 2 till about like 30 or 40 calls later. And I'm just thinking, if I stopped there, I would never have gotten to them. We had a really good encounter with a guy we met at Home Depot. We were kind of just talking to him, and we had a really, really good encounter. And on the way back from it, I'm just thinking, like, that wouldn't have happened if we didn't decide to, change our environment of who we're talking to, and then go there and then skip out on possible, normal ones and whatever we're doing, and go to do this sort of activity instead of what we were doing, and we would have never met this guy. It's like a butterfly effect. We would have never met this guy, but we did because we did exactly what we decided we were going to do. We said, okay, we're going to businesses. It's not working. We're not doing anything. Let's go to Home Depot, see if we can be any businesses there. It's a weird strategy, but it works. And then we go there, we meet this guy before him. He's apparently an alien. He said he was from Mars, but we go there, we just talk to him. It's like, he just starts going on and on. He's talking about how he's obviously you gotta take it with a grain of salt. There's no one who actually. It's hard to find someone that's like that, in a Home Depot parking lot in the middle of middle of nowhere. But it's talking to him. It's like he literally he was pretty much inspirational. He's just talking about how, yeah, he started his own company, sold it for a bunch of money. He's gonna make a shit ton of money before, and he's like, yeah, I like you guys because you're young. I kind of see, and it's like, yeah, he kind of sees himself in us. Obviously, he didn't say that, but we both kind of felt it. But and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll talk to my business partner about it, and we can probably do something with you guys and work with you guys. And that opportunity never would have came if we didn't change our environment. Oh, I should have. Oh, I do have this. Perfect. And so, it's just something you have to just always keep in mind. If something isn't working, take a step back, take a break, power through and change, or go through and change your environment, change through what's going on. Change your if a simple change in where you're at is big enough to compound into something brand new. There's this quote I remember. I can't remember exactly who it's from, but if you just choose to get 1% better, it doesn't have to be per day, it doesn't have to be per month, it doesn't even have to be per year. But if you can get 1% better, and you can continuously get 1% better, say you do it once per day, you'll be 365% better, or pretty much over 3 times better than you were. And all it takes is just doing, for example, cold calls. If your base is like doing 100, just do 101. Then the next day do 102. Next day keep on going, and then eventually you're gonna be doing 300, 400 calls in a day. And it just all you did was keep on adding one, and it's like you can guarantee someone out of those 300 will pick up, and then you will be able to talk to them, have a good conversation with them. And all it takes is just getting 1% better. If that means you wake up a minute earlier, you go to the gym, you don't even go in. You can just sit in the parking lot, but at least you're there. It's so much harder to say no to the gym, if you're sitting in the parking lot. Just get up, go there. You don't have to go in. Just say, I made it there. I can go back. Slowly do 1% better. Then next time you go into the gym, you guys kind of look around. Look around just and see everything. Then next time maybe you go in and you actually buy a membership. And the next day you kind of do one set of one exercise. You just keep on compounding that, and then you'll probably actually get into the physique you want. And it's extremely hard to do. Like I'm gonna say it's hard to do. I've tried so many times to get stuck into it, and obviously I'm guilty of it too. But if it's something you can actually sit down and stick to, you will always improve. And if you just find ways like that to just simply improve a little bit every day, you will be a good person. You will be better off. And it's hard to do. Don't get me wrong, so don't get disheartened if you don't make it, but just try. What harm can come from trying out something like this? Oh no, I tried to go to the gym, but I didn't make it. Oh no, I'm going to fucking explode or some shit. It's like, no, you'll be fine. You didn't make it that day, go the next day. You can do it. I promise you can do it. But you just gotta keep on trying. If you don't try, you can never change. You have to be able to do that. And this is something that you can work with yourself, but you can't force it onto anyone. It's another one. You can't force someone to change if they don't want to. You can, kind of bring up the idea and then see if they do it, but you can't force someone to buy something from you if they don't want to buy something from you. Can't force anyone to do anything. Or at least you shouldn't force anyone to do anything. Because nothing good comes from forcing out something from someone who doesn't want it, because they're not going to stick to it. For example, if someone buys a subscription for you, it's a $2 subscription, cheap as hell, you know. And they kind of just start talking like you pretty much force them to buy. How long do you think someone's actually gonna stick to it? Probably not long. But say someone buys it from you because they actually, you talk to them, they trust you, you get to know it, and they kind of hear you and say, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Seems interesting. And then they kind of actually see the value in doing it. They're more than likely going to keep that subscription to you. You'll make the money, and then they'll actually receive the benefits of the subscription you try to get them. Where the hell is my bed? But you can't force someone's mind open, and you have to be able to see it from their side. I gotta find my bed. Where the hell did it go? Over there. And so you just gotta, be able to take a step back always, Take a breath. Take a break. Understand what's happening. Take a second to understand what's happening. And if you don't like it, okay. What can you do about it? For example, if you're stuck on a roller coaster ride, and like you got on a roller coaster ride, and you're locked in, they're locked in, you can't get out. What are you gonna do? You don't want to do it, obviously, but are you going to, sit there and cry? Probably. You may not like it, but that's okay. It's okay to not like it. Are you gonna keep on trying to force yourself out of the thing? I mean, you could, but imagine you do that while it's going. It's dangerous. You can't do that. Can you sit in and relax and kind of just be there and wait till it's over? Yeah. It's kind of what you got to do. And it's going to suck. It's going to suck while it's doing it, but you can't control anything else. So what's the point in actually, completely fighting it? If it's something simple as, you can't do anything. Oh, you can't, oh no, like this guy got, you had an appointment with this guy and he bailed on you. Okay, yeah, you could sit there and it's okay to feel upset about that, feel bummed out. But if something like, that does happen, you could either, some people might do how I've been guilty of it. You just go sit down and be like, man, that sucked. Everyone sucks. There's no point in doing it all. Or you can go in and just be like, well, that was unfortunate. Let's go get another one. Let's go keep on trying. Because if, you can't control whether or not someone shows up to it. You can't control whether or not, you actually, make the sale. And it's a scary thought. It's unfortunate. It's something you'll have in the back of your head, but if you stress too much about it, your whole week, you may just ruin the rest of your week because you're just focused on this one thing. And if it's something you physically can't, do anything with, it is better to just be, let go and kind of be nonchalant. But when it comes to something like if they're not there, they're going to show up, but whether or not you walk into the door and try to set that appointment, yeah, you can change that. You can change whether or not you walk into that door. It's gonna you may be scared doing it, be stressed doing it, but hell, sometimes that person's not gonna know you. They're not gonna remember you. Hell, even if they do remember you, probably never speak to them again. So what's the point in not going out and trying? And this could be applied to friends. If you're gonna if you're a shelter, kind of a timid person like I am, making friends, it was kind of hard to kind of go out and present yourself. But if you go out there and try to talk to someone and they say they're the rudest person ever and they don't like you, they literally say, get the hell out of here, don't talk to me ever again. That's gonna hurt. It's okay to be sad about that because yeah, that person's rude. But that's the whole point. That person was rude. Could you control their reaction? No. But you went up and said hi. You introduced yourself. You didn't really do anything wrong. That's on them to be able to see how they react, and that's how you have to be able to do. You can't stress about what you can't do. But you can about what you can. If you can fix the thing and you're stressed about it, why are you stressed? Go fix the thing. Is it going to be difficult? I'd hope so. Everything in life that's good, that's worthwhile, is difficult. But if it's, something you don't really have any control over, then what the hell are you stressing about? You have no control over it. Whatever happens, happens. And I know I'm just spewing all this idealistic shite, and I know it's so impossible, but whenever it happens, it happens. And I think this is just something you can apply to so many different things. For example, you can't, say if you have a partner and you're worried about them cheating, everyone has that fear. At least in the first stages, you're worried about it. Everyone does. Can you keep on forcing them from, going out and hanging out with their friends? No. What the hell? You can't force someone to do that. That's just wrong. It's, they have friends. They have an outside life. You have to be able to help them. You have to be able to let go and understand this person chose me. They want me. So then what's the point in kind of stressing about that? You can't control whether or not they cheat. You can control who the person you decide to be with. And it's something so difficult, so simple yet so difficult. Because everyone, you're gonna stress about it. You're gonna be thinking about it because everyone hears the bad stories about how this happened, and everyone wants to say, oh, but I'm different. But it sucks because it happens to everyone. It will happen to some people. It will happen. It's probably happening now, and it's horrible. But the only thing you can focus on is right then and there whether or not you can change something you can't. And it should never be a case of I'm going to control what they're going to do. Because you technically could. But is that going to make the situation any better? No. You're just going to make them unhappy, and then you're going to make unrest, and then you're not going to be, your relationship might fail. And it sucks because because that's also different than setting boundaries, with a relationship, you have to have a boundary. For example, for me, say, I never went to clubs, and my girlfriend never went to clubs, and it's one of her friends invites her out. My boundary would simply just be, okay, you want to go see what the experience is like? Okay, I guess. I have to be there, though. I'm, just simply because in my mind, it'd be clubs. I think about that. What if I were to go to a club? What would it be for? It'd probably be for trying to meet women. And it's I see no reason to want to go there, because I'm happy where I'm at. I don't want anything different. I like this. This is I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. Why the hell would I get rid of it? But for her, it may just be thinking about the experience of, hey, I want to go out and see what this is like. This may be fun. I may enjoy it. And then you could just sit there. You can either take it no, absolutely not, and then just keep on listing the reasons why you hate it, or you can accept that they want to do that, be okay with them trying it, but have a boundary with it. You don't want someone going around your back and doing the horrible things. That's something you gotta just try to accept and move on. But if you can prevent them from making a bad decision because of just other people trying to do it, trying to influence them, but you can not let that happen. That's I don't see obviously it shouldn't be about being controlling, but if it's something that you really don't like and it's not super harmful, and your partner kind of is respects who you are and your feelings on things, they should be able to say that. Say, okay, I don't want to go there. You don't want me to go there. I would really like to. And then you guys have to make a compromise. It's you have to be mindful of other people. You have to be understanding of what they want, what they need. Because not everyone is you. I'm just rambling on about the exact same thing, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. So I'm gonna go see my girlfriend now. So, bye.